Right, part 2 of the quad. Obviously it's got a flat tyre, it's a tubeless tyre, so the valve's gone. I'm going to put a new valve in it, show you how to take tyre off. Obviously you don't need to shoot, well there's loads of videos on it, but we'll do it anyway. And then we're going to put the new valve in it and show you how to pop the bead back on, because we've already got a video on of popping the bead off. Right, first step, we've just got some soapy water in here. It's going to squirt it around the tyre, around the rim. It's not necessary on some tyres, but it helps it slip over there and it stops, well, it can prevent a bit of damage to the tyre. Right, you can use tyre levers, but we've only got one, so big screwdrivers will do, if you're careful. So what I do is stick it down, just get it under the bead, and then get this one under as well, because when you pull the first one off it's going to go tight. Pop it off. Keep one in this side to keep the bead off the rim, and we can, if we can get it in. Oh, it's not big enough, that one. Do it a bit further up. The more you go around, the more easier it'll be. That minute's got a lot of tension on it. There we go. That's the tyre off. Let's get it off this side and then we'll come back in a minute and show you how to put the new valve in. Before we put the valve in, we're just going to clean around here. See where the tyre pops on the bead here? That's so it can get a nice airlock. So we're going to clean this around here so there's no muck or crap around it. Just give it a quick blitz around with this, and then we're going to put the valve in. Installing valve, it's going to put some bit of man fat on it, as I like to call it, a bit of grease, just around here, lube her up so she slips through. Then we'll pop it through here. You can get a proper tool that pulls it through, but that's why we call jack of all trades, because we like to do it ourselves. So just put a nut on here, and then hopefully without breaking it, can you see? If you can't see when I'm doing it, all I'm doing is I've put the nut on end, so when I grab it with these and pull it through, all it needs to do when you pull it through is this part here, the little rim, it sits in that rim there, and it'll make a like an airlock. So then if you can't see it when I'm doing it, all it does is pull that through, and that's it. So we put a nut on the end so we don't squish the threads on the valve. So what we're going to do now, just these. Oh, you little bugger. Nut. Pull it rim. I'll tell you what, we'll put it on the floor. So just give it a little pull. Then when you hear the click like that, the valve is in place. Valve's nice and tight in there, so now we have to do is pop the bead back on. That's the fun part. Next part, it involves a bit of flammable. So we spray it in here, and then we light it, and then when the explosion, it'll pop the beads back on. But before we do that, so we don't burst the tyre, get a valve remover, put a valve in there and unscrew this. If you don't unscrew this, there'll be too much pressure, and sometimes it can go badly wrong. So we'll just take the valve out the middle like that. Set that aside. Right, where's my lighter? So we'll get some flammable. I'm using rust flash. Squirt it down that side. Down that side. Then we squirt it around the rim. And then we There we go. And that's the beading back on the tyre. That's all we do now. But Jesus, it nearly took me heat off. Sorry about that. Put the valve back in.